What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Oh, all I need is to get. I say I'm gonna get high. Oh, yeah.
While the female remains with the young, the male ventures forth into a hostile environment to find sustenance. He returns after an unsuccessful foray, aggressive and unpredictable. Notice the reaction of the startled mother and her offspring as they begin to sense the presence of the male.
Your father's had a bad day at work, so no noise. Hi, hon. How's work?
Work's work.
The irritable male gives out unmistakable signals that tell the young to keep their distance.
Well, let's go play catch.
Good idea.
When my father had a bad day at work, he'd just sit in the dark by himself and watch TV. We learned early on that this was a danger signal, and we adapted our behavior accordingly. And when he had a really bad day, I'm talking about a very not good day, he had this telescope, and he'd go out in the backyard and just look through it for hours.
Etienne, Maman nous allons dîner en ville ce soir. Nicole, oui, Maman, dîners en ville.
It's very good, Kevin.
Damn it, Kevin. How many times I tell you not to leave your bicycle out in the driveway?
But
You think they grow on trees? If you don't want to take care of it, you don't have to have it.
But I was just going to ride it over to Paul's later.
Well, now you're not going to ride it over to Paul's. You're going to put it away, and then you're going to go to your room. Now!
And then sometimes you knew you shouldn't do it, but you just couldn't help yourself.
Okay, get a grip on yourself.
You gave him lip.
What did you say?
Nothing.
I asked you a question, damn it. What did you say?
Nothing.
We have certain rules around here, young man, and you're going to follow them. And the first one is you take care of your own stuff.
I guess we really didn't understand why he was so hard on us sometimes. Because sometimes, and I remember these times so distinctly, my dad could be great. It could be so much fun. You never wanted that feeling to end. And then, for some reason, it always would.
Now look, first you have to have something you really want to be, and then you have to have your fallback position. So like, I want to be a professional baseball player, but my fallbacks are either an astronaut or a force ranger.
Okay. I want to be a professional baseball player too.
And what's your fallback?
Professional football player. What's your fallback a little further? I don't know. I'll be going into business with my father.
Well, what's your dad do?
I don't know. He works. You don't know what your father does? I mean, that's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, well, what does your father do? He works at Norcom.
Yeah, he works at Norcom.
Norcom? What the hell is that? It's a company, moron. What does he do there? Is he the janitor? No, he's the manager. What does he manage? Toilet bowls?
No, business, stupid. He manages business.
He manages business? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
And that's when it hit me. I had absolutely no idea what that meant. Fortunately, Wayne was able to salvage some of our family dignity.
So you're too stupid to understand anyway, so... Yeah?
In Saigon, the government news agency said that President Q will offer a new peace proposal of his own.
It's too long. If I made it any shorter, it would be a headband.
Postponement of victory for South Vietnam. In Paris, the North Vietnamese
Hey, Mom.
and the Vietcong charged the United States.
What does Dad do for a living?
What do you mean, what does he do for a living? He works for Norcom.
Yeah, I know, but what does Norcom do?
It's part of the military-industrial complex.
It is not. They make those little thingies, electro something. I forget what they're called.
Those little thingies are helping to burn villages and kill children in Southeast Asia.
They are this big, for God's sake. They're not killing anybody's children.
But you admit that they're used for military purposes.
They're used in toasters and coffee makers.
Oh, so the military doesn't eat toast.
Karen, for God's sake.
Dad doesn't actually make those little thingies, does he?
Well, no, of course he doesn't actually make them.
Then what does he do?
He's a manager. He manages distribution and product support services.
My mother obviously hoped the tone of her declaration would forestall the one glaring question that its substance raised.
What does that mean?
No such luck.
Kevin, why the sudden interest in your father's job?
I don't know. I just wondered.
That sounds like him now. Why don't you just go ask him yourself? Hi, hon. How was your day?
Day's a day.
Yeah, ask him yourself. Easy for her to say. The man had grunted exactly twice in 3.5 hours. I didn't see anybody else lining up to probe his inner life.
Dad? Dad, what do you do all day?
Ah, man, I can't believe they lost to the Senators. What'd you say?
I said, what do you do all day?
What do I do all day? Shovel other people's crap so you kids can eat.
Okay, that was pretty specific. No need to press the issue.
No, I mean, what do you do?
Huh? I work at Norcom, you know that.
Yeah, I know, but what do you do there?
Come on, Kevin, I work all day, and all I ask now is to sit here and watch this. Great. Is 2 minutes peace and quiet too much to ask for around here? Now, what do you want?
National Safety Council says if you don't have seatbelts, get them. If you do have seatbelts, use them.
Now, I was in bed, sulking, so I can only imagine what happened next. But you have to bear in mind that when it came to surveillance, the KGB had nothing on my mother.
Couldn't help it over here a little bit.
Over here what?
He just wants to know what you do, Jack.
He knows what I do. I work at Norcom.
Yeah, but he wants to know what that's like. You gotta relax a little, Jack.
Damn it, Norma, don't tell me to relax. I mean, what does he want to know? About the 7S14 forms I got to fill out every time I turn around? About the whining customers? About the incompetent jackasses in shipping and receiving?
Yeah. Yes, I think that's exactly what he wants to know. He wants to know more about you, Jack. I don't know why that's so hard for you to understand.
Hiya, Kevin.
Oh, no, pal. You think it's going to be that easy? You hurt my feelings, and now you have to pay the piper.
So, you want to know what I do at work, huh?
That's it. Don't look him in the eye. Don't look him in the eye. Don't look him out. Geez, what are you doing? You're killing me here.
It's, no big deal, you know. Mostly pushing papers from over here to over there. It's not some big glamorous thing.
Okay, fine. Look at him. Look at him all you want. Just no words, okay?
What do the papers say? What's your office like?
It's an office. 4 walls, a ceiling, door.
Do you have file cabinets?
Yeah, I got file cabinets. Why?
I don't know. I just wonder.
Look, Kevin, why don't you come into the office with me tomorrow? You see for yourself. I'll write you a note, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Good night. You set your alarm for 6:30. I want to be waiting for you.
Kevin, you look so nice. Karen, doesn't your brother look just so nice? He looks like a little running dog capitalist pig.
What, Uncle Sid finally kicked the bucket?
Wayne.
Oh, it's just Sir Lancelot here.
Your brother had an interest in what your father does, so he's going to the office with him.
You mean instead of school?
Yeah.
Well, I've always been interested in Dad's work. I want to go, too. Give me that toast, butthead.
We better go. Traffic's going to be hell.
And so I went to work with my father. I don't know exactly what I expected to learn about him there. I guess I was looking for clues, something to explain why he was the way he was.
Everybody, this is my son, Kevin. This is Phyllis and Stan and Betty and Mary.
Hi. You look just like your old man.
Oh, my goodness, he's adorable.
What an angel. Look at those cheeks.
You got the feeling they didn't see a lot of 12-year-olds around here.
And what are you going to be when you grow up?
Are you going to come to work with us at Norcom?
Of course, I knew exactly what I was going to be when I grew up. Either center fielder for the San Francisco Giants or crew member of the first manned space flight to Mars.
Are you going to go into distribution like your father?
I don't know. Maybe.
Come on, Kevin. I'll show you my office. Excuse me.
Dad's office wasn't impressive the way, say, the Apollo 8 was impressive, but it did have a lot of pretty cool stuff in it. A big executive desk, a phone with lots of flashing lights and buttons, and a swivel chair.
Can I sit in your chair?
Sure. Fellas, pull the quarterly distribution reports. Oh, and the West Coast shipping statements for September.
Right.
Thanks.
Here. No, you can sit.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Sit down. Okay. First thing you got to learn about around here is the S-14 forms. You got to fill one of these babies out every time. Yeah, Phyllis.
Jeff Myers on one.
Okay. Hello, Jeff. How are you? Good. Really? No, look, Jeff, I told him the same thing, but he said that New Tech wanted those 1018s. Well, Jeff, that's not really my problem. I mean, they should know their own system, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll see you. Mm-hmm. Be with you in just a minute here, Kevin.
Peter Dante on 2.
Yeah, Phyllis, thanks. Hello, Pete. Yeah, Jack Arnold. How are you? Good, good. Listen, Pete, I was just talking to Jeff Myers over... I don't know. I'm checking on it right now. Oh, well, hell, Pete. They can just get someone else then.
I had no idea what my father was talking about, but suddenly I fell in love with the rhythm and flow of it all. The way he punched those phone buttons, flipped through papers, gave orders. He had power, authority, just like at home, only here it was even more mysterious and impressive.
Listen, I'm working on it right now. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Look, you call Albuquerque, tell them Rusty ordered A.G. Lampert, and you get me the purchase orders from last week. I forgot my briefcase in the car. Kevin.
I imagined myself in that role, administering things, giving orders, chewing people out.
What the hell do you want?
Well, Mr. Arnold, sir, if you're not too busy, sir, I have some papers for your approval, sir.
Sure, I do everything else around here, don't I?
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, buttface.
Good morning, sir. I spent all last night working on these for your approval, sir.
They stink. Do them over again.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this was okay. Like father, like son, I guess.
Wyzanski, bring the purchase order. Phyllis, get Pete back for me.
Okay.
What's this?
We need these approved by Friday. And we're having a problem with STI in Phoenix. The October shipment's late.
What do you mean late? How late? When did you find this out?
Well, they called yesterday, but I thought maybe it would get there by today.
You thought maybe it would get there by today? What the hell? Phyllis, get me Southwest Express, please.
Well, actually, we're using a new carrier. Maybe they,
You what? You went with a new carrier? Jesus, Wyzanski, you didn't clear that with me. If this screws up the damn account, we're all going to be...
Look, I'm sorry. Maybe I should go down there.
Look, no. It's okay. I'll handle it. Next time, check first with me. Tell you what, Kevin. It is time you learned about the most important part of the working day. The coffee break.
Jack, Mr. Keller's on line 1.
Tell him I'm not here.
Oh, but he sounds like it's important.
Come on. Sure that's what you want?
Yeah. I like the black.
Uh-huh. I learn something new every day.
Yeah?
Hmm?
When did you decide you wanted to become a manager of distribution and product support services?
Sorry. Just a funny sort of a thought. Really wanting to be the manager of distribution and product support services. I mean, it's a good job, but it's not what I thought I'd be doing with my life.
What did you want to do?
What, are you kidding? Professional baseball player.
No, really.
Really? Well, I did have a fallback position.
This job?
No, not this job. I never told anybody this before. Not even your mother. When I was your age, I wanted to be a captain of a ship.
Captain of a ship?
Yeah. You know, one of those big ocean liners, or a freighter, or an oil tanker. Or be out there in the ocean in the middle of the night, navigating by the stars. Of course, they use instruments for all of that now, but I didn't know that. Yeah, I thought that'd be the greatest thing in the world.
How come you didn't do it?
How come? Well, you know, one thing leads to another. I went off to college, met your mom. Next summer, I got a job on a loading dock here at Norcom. Rest is history.
You would have made a great ship's captain, Dad.
Probably not. Probably get seasick. You know, Kevin, you can't do every silly thing you want to in life. You have to make your choices. You have to try and be happy with them. I think we've done pretty well. Don't you?
Yeah. I think we've done great.
But as we walked back to my father's office, I suddenly realized something that made a lot of things make sense. My dad was too good for this place. I'm sure it was a good job, and we were all lucky he had it and all that. But my dad had something finer in him than S-14s and distribution reports. I'll never forget how I felt at that moment. I felt that my father was a great man.
What the hell is this, Arnold? This is incompetence, just plain incompetence.
Look, Al, Wyzanski's a little...
No, never mind Wyzanski. He works for you. Now, this is the third major screw-up in your department in the last 2 months. Now, if you can't hire competent people and supervise them, we can find somebody that can.
It's being taken care of.
Well, it sure as hell better be. Oh, and one more thing. The next time that I try to get you on the phone, you better be there to take the call. Now, do you read me, Arnold? Do you read me?
Yeah, Al, I read you.
Good.
That night, my father stood there looking up at the sky the way he always did. But suddenly, I realized I wasn't afraid of him in quite the same way anymore. The funny thing is, I felt like I'd lost something.
Come here, Kevin. That's Polaris, the North Star. That's how the sailors used to find their way home.